Welcome to Jonk does Pennystocking. Tim Sykes webinar coming up right now. He's going over CSVI and IZEA, and there's a few kind of helpful tips in the selection of the webinar that I've chosen for you. So that's coming. I was on for 5 non-red days and I just blew it yesterday. And I made a little bit of a mistake and I lost $50, $50 red day. So nothing that's not able to turn around. I'm still green on the month and just need to close these last 2 weeks out green, and then I can start looking forward. Trading journal helps, and I wish I kind of didn't make the mistake, but at the same time, I wish I was taller, and I wish I was a baller, and I wish that I could have my way, because every day would be Friday. Like, you can't really think like that, and I just had an epic Steady Trade podcast interview. There's the door. Let's get into the show now. Finish the story. What's up, baby? 17th of August. This is Tim Sykes talking about a long on IZEA and a little bit on CVSI. CVSI just yesterday went from 9 to 4. So let's take a look at what he says a few days earlier, and what is an important analysis here is the importance of looking at the market and also long-term chart analysis. Let's go.
So let's talk about stocks for a second. I am watching IZEA. Nice big spike with the positive comments from management. You know, it's a tough stock. Like, it has run multiple days in the past, but it also has so many failures. Here was a big spike day, failed. Here was a big spike day, failed. Here was a big spike day, failed. And has not put together a multi-day run in a while. And given this market, I don't think this is exactly the time that today is going to be the day. I'm also watching CVSI just in amazement how far it goes. Tim Grittani, FYI, Tim Grittani was traveling with me in Italy and Switzerland for a few weeks, and he was riding this in the 2s. Actually, no, it was in the 1s. Shit. He was buying in the dips here in the high 1s, and I think he sold in the low or mid 2s, and now it's in the 6s. So I was just texting him the other day. I was like, are you still holding this? He's like, no, I sold too soon. It's pretty crazy. You like my boiler room impersonation? Yeah, I mean, I used to do all these movie spoofs. I want to do more. It's just a question of time. My schedule's gotten insane. It's kind of sad, but that's the reality of being successful and in demand and real. Yeah, CVSI had a great dip buy earlier this week. It had a great dip buy last Friday. I have thoroughly and totally underestimated it. And I was actually looking at it as a short the past few days, so that's why I didn't dip buy it. But the dip buys have been working. Did anybody capture the CVSI dip buy? I'm curious. CVSI, that's a good question. Jay Oakley is in from this 3s, and he's had amazing patience. I'm curious to see his exit strategy, because I would never have patience to hold this. Hold on one second. I'm going to get a drink. CNET is another potential buy. Just a tough chart, tough history, tough intraday price action.
Yeah, and we'll wrap it there. There's not a lot going on. There's not a lot CVSI, but the important thing that I think that I noticed that Tim said was he didn't feel comfortable chasing it long, and he thought it was a short, but then it kept on going higher, so he got kind of mixed up in where he put it, so he just didn't trade it. And it's important to do that sometimes. Like, if you don't feel comfortable with something, or if you flip-flop in, then just don't trade it, because every time I've flip-flopped, I've never had the conviction to see it through one way or the other, and I've fucked up. This food is from a place called Under 500. Because I like to try and be a bit more disciplined. Life, appetite, girls, pizza rewards later on, I've come to find. But the moral of the story was that you might make one mistake by being undisciplined. Epic interview with a successful Forex trader. He manages somewhere in the scope of $250,000 to $1 million for sometimes other clients. He's on the podcast, new episode coming up. But he was saying when he was learning to get profitable, he was like, if I make 30 mistakes one month, the next month I just want to make 29. And then I want to make 28. And then sooner or later, my account's going to start getting profitable. And I'll just leave you with that. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be fucking ducks or rolling straight away with mega good discipline. Just write down all of the mistakes you make and count them up and say, next month I want to make less. And work on it like that. Live the dream. I'll see you later. I'll see you later!
Things just ain't the same for gangsters, times is changing. Young niggas is aging, becoming OGs in the game and changing to make way for these new names and faces. But the strangest things can happen from rapping when niggas get wrapped up.